Andy. I'm with Kinetic West. We're a social impact consulting firm based in Seattle, but we do a lot of work around the country on dual enrollment pathways, on work-based learning, and just how do we get more kids into high-demand, high-paying jobs. For the last few months, we've been partnering with ESC One and RGV Focus and Educate Texas on looking at ESC One region, the 8 counties that comprise the greater Rio Grande Valley, for how can school districts and higher education partners work closer together to build more dual enrollment pathways. At the beginning, we start with baseline data analysis, and that's still what we're in to a degree. We're looking at what dual enrollment exists right now by school district, by high school, and how does that relate to how many students are actually registered for dual enrollment courses at a different higher education institution. Because we really want to see, okay, what percentage of students have access to these programs, and then what percent of those are enrolled in those programs who do have access. And then we take it another step down to see, okay, how does that look by different pathways? We really want to focus, for the purposes of this grant, but in general, based on the labor market data in the region, on healthcare and education pathways. Those are most in-demand industries within the broader ESC One region. And they also are correlated with higher salaries, so that way students, when they graduate, they're able to care for their family, they're able to pay for their basic needs and more. One of the things we're really trying to understand is, what are the programs that you have within healthcare and education and broadly within dual enrollment? Why do you have those programs? How did you get them started? What would you do to help you grow enrollment in those programs to help more of your students get on that pathway? It's really fun to talk to so many different school districts because they all have different interventions for their unique context. They know their students, they know their families, they know their community. And so there are a variety of different ways that school districts think about these programs, and a lot of it's really dependent on the strengths of relationships that they have with different higher education partners, and what that looks like to forge and strengthen those partnerships to make sure that folks are talking, they're on the same page, they're thinking about problems in the same way, so they can come up with the interventions that are going to work best for their students and to get more students into the programs to and through to complete. As we move forward, we want to get our data solid. That is a big part of the exercise in and of itself, just even documenting the steps that it takes to get this comprehensive set of data, because that can demonstrate to the partners, hey, here's all the things that we had to do to pull this together, and how can we make this faster? How can we make this easier? How can we make this so it doesn't require having an outside party to help pull this together, but so that you always have it at your fingertips? I'll say just from our team, in the short amount of time that we've been working with folks in this region, it's really special to be here. It's really exciting to see the commitment, the excitement, and how much people really do want to work together and they want to keep going, and you don't see that in every community. And so that's such a strength to build from.